It's the Invincibles podcast, episode 5. Today we're talking all UEFA Champions League. We're going to predict semifinals winners. It's Eldin, Arjun over there.
What's up?
How you doing? Getting
Doing
ready?
good. Doing good. Yeah, so for this episode, we're going to break down each group of the Champions League, the semifinalists and the finalists, and eventually the winner.
The winner. That's the big one.
So
That's the big one.
let's
So
take
we're
a
going to start
look.
off with Group A. That's the first group. So we know by now the first round of matches have already passed. That was last
Mhm.
week. This week, tomorrow's starts second round. But we're gonna just do our predictions really quick because we didn't get time to do it. So we're gonna do
I
them
don't think it'll
now.
change like
Yeah,
our.
it's probably not gonna change. That first round really didn't change nothing for my predictions. In this group we have RB Salzburg, Lokomotiv Moscow,
Yep.
Atletico Madrid, and Bayern München, the champions. What do you think? Who's winning the group?
Easy, Bayern,
Bayern,
Atletico.
Bayern,
Bayern's
Bayern.
going to top
Atletico
it.
coming out. Bayern on top. Atletico second. I agree. That one's self-explanatory. Bayern's the best team in the Champions League right
Yeah,
now.
probably Salzburg still at third.
Probably,
And
and then Moscow fourth.
yeah,
That's what I have written down. Bayern demolished Atleti, so there's no question if they're getting first, and then Atleti can get away with second.
yeah. I mean, you don't know what's Bayern going to do to the other two teams if they smash Atleti 4. They're a
Man,
good defensive side, so
that
they're
is
just
true.
gonna run riot, man.
But second group, this one's a little bit tougher. We got Inter, Madrid, Shakhtar, Mönchengladbach. The first group, Shakhtar beat Real Madrid. So who do you think is gonna win the group?
Honestly, I think Real is still gonna top the group, despite the fact they lost to Shakhtar at home, and Inter is gonna take second and third, Mönchengladbach.
I say it's gonna be Inter first. I
Hmm.
don't know why, but I'm riding a hype train of Inter this season. I think Real Madrid's gonna go second, even though I barely have them going second over Shakhtar. They're literally, if one person should know about Shakhtar, it's me because I've had to watch them in a group with us with City for like 4 years straight, and they are a tricky side. It's just they do so good against the teams, but then they always like barely miss out on getting top two, which I think is gonna happen this time. Mönchengladbach fourth. I don't really see them doing much, but yeah, Inter Real, we both have them coming out of the group. Group C, that's
Your
my group.
group, yep.
City, Porto, Olympiacos, Marseille. Who you got?
City is obviously going to top this group, and I think Porto is going to get second, third Marseille, and last Olympiacos.
Interesting. So you have Porto going second.
Yeah, Porto are like a more proven European side than Marseille are. Even though Marseille have Payet, I think Porto are overall
I mean, they
just a
both have
better
won the
team.
Champions League before.
Well, yeah, but that's years ago,
Well, yeah, that's true. Well, I agree with you. I think
But like
City
in
will
more
go.
recent times, Porto
Yeah,
have been around.
because when was the last time Marseille were in the Champions League? I don't remember.
I don't even know either.
Yeah, but I agree with you. Though I do think City's going to top it. I mean, they beat Porto, which I think was their biggest, rivals in this group, and
Yeah,
then yeah, Porto second. They have a good team. They put up. It was like 1-1 about till 70th minute, so they put up a good fight against us. I think
yeah,
they're going to come out of the group.
you can never underwrite a Portuguese team in the Champions League.
I
Benfica,
agree.
Porto are just they could surprise you on their day.
That is true. Group D now. This one's Liverpool, Atalanta, Ajax,
Ooh.
and Midtjylland. This one's a tough one. I like this group a lot. What do you think?
Uh, well, I think I like it how it is right now. Atalanta top, Liverpool second, Ajax third, Midtjylland last.
I mean, I think we could both agree Midtjylland's gonna get last.
Yeah, I feel bad for them.
Yeah, but so you think Atalanta's gonna top the group
Oh
still?
yeah, they're
That's
just
if they
gonna
could get
run
results.
riot.
Um,
If VVD wasn't injured like during Everton, I would probably put Liverpool above Atalanta.
true.
But Atalanta's gonna expose that defense so bad. Oh my god! With
That's gonna be a good game
yeah,
once they play. And but I do think Liverpool's gonna find a way to top the group. But I do think Atalanta's gonna go second. I like Atalanta a lot, so
I don't
barely.
think so.
I mean, depending on so because Liverpool played Ajax, they
Uh-huh.
beat Ajax, so it's like let's see how they do. The matchup between Liverpool and Atalanta are going to be the main important games in this group.
Oh, it's
Because
gonna
if
be a
I,
high scoring game.
oh yeah, that's for sure, that's for sure. But it's gonna be a good one. And then we go into your group: Chelsea,
Yeah.
Sevilla, Krasnodar, and Stade Rennais. I think.
Um,
Do you have? I'm pretty sure you have Chelsea's top in the group.
I like the group flip right now. So yeah, Chelsea top,
Okay.
Sevilla second, Rennes third, and Krasnodar last.
I'm kind of. I agree with you. Chelsea's gonna top it, but I don't have. I have Sevilla going to the Europa League. They're finishing third.
Really?
Yeah, I think Rennes
Oh no,
is gonna go second. I don't know. I'm feeling it. I'm
you're
feeling it.
you feel a lot of things.
No, check me out. Listen, Sevilla always do this. They're always in the Champions League and they always go third. Always. There was that one year they beat United in the round of 16. There was that one
Yeah, I
time.
was gonna say that, but
Other than that, they always go third and then end up winning the Europa League. It's just like that. And they
Sevilla are like way better. I feel like they just improve like every year, even though they're in the Europa League. Like
they do improve. I agree, but I don't know, man. And then they're a really good side. They're gonna,
they lost Mendy. I mean,
they did lose Mendy. That's true. But I
he's
don't know. I just
amazing.
feel like somehow they're gonna just go second. It's always that one team that just randomly goes second. You're like, well, how'd that happen? And I think that's gonna be that team.
We'll see. I heavily doubt it. I mean, no disrespect, but like
Uh,
Sevilla
well,
are
I
just
guess we'll find out. Next group: Dortmund, Lazio, Club Brugge, and Zenit St. Petersburg.
Mm, originally, I had it predicted Dortmund top, Lazio second, Zenit third, and Bruges last.
Mm-hmm.
But Lazio, I feel like they'll just challenge for that top spot.
Yeah, I mean they beat who they beat. They beat Dortmund, right? 3-1.
Yeah,
So I think Dortmund's still gonna top the group because I don't know how Lazio's gonna do against the other games. And I think eventually they're gonna kind of like lose steam.
maybe. I don't think so.
I think so. I don't know. And then Dortmund, I think I'm gonna say, but I think it's gonna be them and Lazio and Dortmund are gonna go through.
I'm
That's for sure.
excited for Immobile. I feel
He,
like he has a time to express himself in like European competition,
yeah, because he's been doing good in Serie A, and this is his time to really show us. If he does
score 100
great,
goals.
yeah, if he does great, I mean, I could see a top side really coming after him.
True.
I mean, I'm surprised Juve
Maybe
haven't even
City.
picked him up. City, depending on how old is he?
He's old, probably like 29. Let
He's
me see.
29. I doubt we're gonna go for a 29-year-old. But I was gonna say maybe Juve.
30. He's
Wow,
30. Never mind.
I don't. I think he might go to because Juve
Yeah,
need a
he.
number 9.
Yeah, probably.
They have Morata, but
I mean, he's doing good actually. Morata scored a brace in
he
the
did
next group.
actually. That is
So,
true.
speaking of Morata,
Yeah, that's the next group: Juve, Barca, Kiev, and Ferdinand. I can't really see this last.
Ferencvaros.
They're going last. Kiev third. That's what I think. And then
Yeah,
who tops the group? That's the tough one.
Barca.
Barca.
Yeah,
I don't see Barca topping the group. I think Juve is gonna top it.
really.
Yeah, I don't know. Barca just like I mean, they look so lackluster in the El Clasico that I just don't see them. I think, and now they have to play Juve. What is it, Wednesday?
Without Ronaldo, that's a huge
That is
factor.
true, but still, I mean, I don't know. Just Real Madrid, they don't have Ronaldo anymore either.
I
So you
mean,
can't really they
it's
ain't
different.
really replace them. Yeah, that's true, but still, I don't know. I just feel like Juve is gonna top the group.
I mean, it's weird to say this, but I feel like Barca is like underrated in this Champions League in a way. But I just think Barcelona are just a better attacking side than Juve. But like, last week Juve drew 1-1 at home against like a lower Serie A side. Like
Yeah,
Juve are not that reliable either. And they're not even topping or dominating Serie A right now. I don't know.
that is true. I don't know. I just feel like Barca are in this like little space in their at this
Mm-hmm.
time with everything with what's happened with Messi and the squad. Really, they haven't really added other than Dest and maybe Pjanic. They haven't really added nobody into the squad,
Yeah.
and
But
I
the
think
youngsters are exciting.
Pedri's looking good. Dest has been looking decent for them.
Fati.
Fati, he scored against Real.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be close. I can't
For
wait to
sure,
watch.
yeah.
I can't wait to watch that game though. And then the final group: Leipzig, PSG United, Başakşehir.
Basak Shahir, man,
Dude,
they're
in your
just
side.
sticking down there for like eternity.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Edin Visca from Başakşehir. He's a tricky little monster.
Okay. Yeah, Bosnians. Oh,
Listen,
cool.
I'm just telling you, I got a rep. I got a rep. But no, I think Leipzig is gonna top the group, and I see PSG going second.
I'll flip those two. I think PSG will top it. Leipzig will finish
So
second.
we both have United going third, even though they
Yeah.
beat PSG.
Oh yeah. I mean,
It's inevitable that they're gonna beat PSG and then they're gonna lose to Başakşehir. I see that happening. It's inevitable. I mean, it's gonna happen. That's
yeah,
what
they
they
don't
do.
have that quality.
No, not at all.
I mean,
So
yeah.
we pretty much have agreed upon the top two, except for one. You had Sevilla and I had Rennes, but the rest we have agreed on the top two. So we have Bayern, Madrid, Inter, Real Madrid, City, Porto, Liverpool, Atalanta, Chelsea. You have Sevilla, I have Rennes, Dortmund, Lazio, Juve, Barca, Leipzig, PSG, all going through.
Mhm.
From those 16 teams, who do you think is going to go to the semifinals?
Okay, so
So you got to
I
cut
think
them
the
down
obvious,
to four.
I think the obvious one we could just break down, let loose first is
Bayern.
Bayern.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're the
just
best team right now. They're the champions. They
and
have
they're still
quality.
dominating,
Yeah, and
even in Bundesliga. Lewandowski scoring, Aubrey, Goretzka, everyone, Kimmich,
yeah,
Muller,
Gnabry's back from his COVID because he got COVID. I
and
heard.
then Sane is implemented in the squad, so he's
He's
going to probably get running, get
yeah.
scoring.
So I think we both agree Bayern's going to be in the semifinal, maybe even the final.
Yeah,
But the next three, who do you have?
I think City will make a comeback
I
after
agree.
that last year performance.
The last
And
3 years.
yeah, last 3 years
Four.
of
What do you mean
failure.
four? You had Monaco,
I mean,
Liverpool,
failure.
Tottenham, and now Lyon
Leon, Tottenham, and you guys
and
still
Monaco. I mean,
in
Monaco was
Monaco.
in semifinals
Monaco
that
were
year.
decent.
They were a
I
decent side that season, but Tottenham and freaking Lyon, that was just, especially last year. But yeah, I think City also. I think they're gonna go. I think we're gonna go to the semi.
yeah, with their signings, they have the depth.
If we don't go this season, then I think Pep's getting sacked.
Oh yeah, he
Or
should
no, no, not
definitely.
getting sacked, but he's just not gonna extend. I don't think
He has to win it. I
he
think
has
he
to.
just has to
Right.
win it.
But the other two, now I think we're gonna disagree on these two because I have Inter Milan going to the semifinals. Now let me explain myself. Antonio Conte, I know you know him, fantastic manager.
I mean, beautiful
Lukaku,
man.
Lukaku, I think he's doing great things. I think he has a really good squad. I mean, they brought in Hakimi, they brought in a lot of players, Vidal,
True.
Nangolan's back. I think they have a fantastic squad, and I don't know. I just feel like they're just bound to like make it. I think they're going to be that dark horse team that we're like, how did they get to this point? Like Leon last season. Like how did they get there? And what was the season before that? Ajax the season before that. Like you just kind of is that one of those teams that like they're good, but you don't expect them to go that far. And I think they're going to be that
True.
team.
I mean, not a bad shot, but man, I'm sorry. This is even though Inter has like abundance of freaking talent. This is
Hmm.
there's so many other teams that are more established and more spread out in their
Who do you have?
group. I mean, see, I'm gonna say Chelsea,
Chelsea.
and don't call me crazy. Since
I
I'm
might
a
have to call you.
biased Chelsea fan, even though we're a little inconsistent, uh, it's it's the process. You know what I mean? Like we have the proven striker in Timo Werner, Havertz, and we have a good defensive backing with Thiago Silva and Chilwell, and we have a good goalie. I mean, we could be that dark horse. I think you could say like if we do well, we could be a dark horses. even with Frank Lampard as manager, like he's not even that experienced in European competition. It's it'll be a shock to most teams, I think. And Sevilla, even though they were still attacking us, we still managed to keep them at bay at home. Like anything could happen with Chelsea. So
I mean, not a bad shout. I think a lot has to go
yeah,
right for them to go to the semis, though.
that is true.
It's gonna
All
have
the
to
drama.
really be, the performance is gonna have to be, fantastic. Depending on, like, let's say if they top the group, that means they could get some easier, maybe like an Atalanta, Porto. They could kind of get an Atletico, who I think they would get past. Maybe a Lazio, but like, if they don't top the group, then it's gonna be tougher. Then it's gonna be
Yeah,
100% tougher. And then the final team, who do you think?
man, this is tough. I think maybe I don't want to say Liverpool, but Liverpool lost VVD. But I'm gonna say PSG again.
PSG.
Yeah, I think PSG will make a comeback because League One is such a breeze for them. They didn't even need to play their strongest squad, and they lost like the beginning few games of League One, and they still managed to scrap back the first place spot. And this is going to be an easy competition. They're going to have more time to focus in the Champions League, so I could see them making it to the semis. How about you?
Man, it's a tough one. See, I'm looking at all the teams. Real Madrid, I don't trust to make it to the semifinals. At
Maybe.
Liverpool, like you said, VVD out. That's a tough one, but I think they're one of the top, like, better teams even without VVD.
True.
Lazio, Dortmund, I just don't see it. Barca, Juve. Now everybody's gonna look at Barca, Juve. Juve, I don't think they're gonna make it. They're not good enough. Barca, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say a shout. And I'm gonna say Barca, actually. Even though I think they're gonna
Okay.
finish second. Even though I think they're
Yeah.
gonna finish second. I just feel
Definitely, I
like
could see that.
it could be one of those seasons where they get, let's say they finish second, they maybe get you know, a Leipzig in the round of 16.
I
You
don't
know,
mean Leipzig,
Leipzig is good, but
Barca.
they could kind
I
of get
think.
past Leipzig. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
Then maybe they get past Leipzig. Maybe they get a Lazio or something like that. Dortmund in the quarterfinal. It's one of those. I don't think they're gonna have to get any big teams early on until the semifinals. So that's why I think they're gonna make it to semifinals. And then once they get an actual team like Bayern, let's say they get Bayern, then see you later. But like you know,
Or a City or a Chelsea.
or a City, true, true. But yeah, I say so. Your final four: Bayern, City, Chelsea, PSG, and mine are Bayern, City, Inter, Barca. From those four of your four, who do you think is gonna win?
Bayern,
Bayern.
100%. They're gonna retain it.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. I just feel like Bayern's just too good of a squad to
Yeah.
not win, especially if they get Bundesliga on lock by then. Just like last season, then I think they're gonna have their guys rested and they're just gonna just attack.
Yeah. If injuries come about, like maybe to Lewandowski, then maybe things could change.
I mean, that is true. Just like Liverpool, you'd probably be saying Liverpool right now going to make it to the top
Yeah.
four. But boom,
Maybe. Yeah.
Van Dyke injury, and now it's a whole. I mean, City too. I mean, they're a really big stretch. They're like a Barca, where like you're like, maybe if they get the right teams in the quarterfinals and the semifinal. I mean,
Like they do every year, you know.
you know what I'm saying. I mean, we should have got past Leon, but
Yeah, but
that's a story for another day. But Bayern, I mean, it's inevitable for them to just go. I mean, who's gonna stop them? The only team. I mean, if they get like a Real Madrid in the round of 16, that's interesting. I'd want
yeah.
that. I want to see how they would do because a team like Zidane's, Madrid, they could pull off something.
Or like maybe uh Barca or Juve, one of those pop up, they
True.
could stop them.
Hell, if Liverpool finished second, maybe Bayern and Liverpool, that'd be good. That'd be good. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of good teams tomorrow. Well, we have. I think City's playing Marseille, but like on Wednesday is the big game. Juve, Barca. Who do you guys have to? When do you guys play?
Krasnodar away.
Krasnodar away. It's a tough one. They say about going to Stoke away, but have you ever been to Krasnodar away?
Man.
You know,
At 12:55 p.m.
at 12:55 p.m.
Early match day. Oh man, they're
That's
gonna
a
be
tough
tired.
one. But Bayern, we both have Bayern winning. Champions League this season's been kind of weird. I mean, they have it every week now, and that's just kind of weird. Feels weird.
Yeah, I mean teams could surprise. Leipzig surprise, PSG you could say surprise, Atalanta
Lazio could
surprise.
be decent. Lazio have a decent squad. Dortmund, decent, really good squad.
Atleti
Atalanta,
beat Liverpool last season, even
true.
though they were champions. What were you saying?
No, I was just gonna bring up Atalanta. I think you brought them up as well, but Atalanta are
Yeah,
a very good side. They could do it again. They went to the quarterfinals last season. They could do it
mhm,
again. But
true.
those are our Champions League predictions. I mean, Bayern Munich, best team right now in Europe, no
Yeah,
question. But yeah, now that's our Champions League predictions. This is episode 5. Give us a like, a share, subscribe, comment, everything. Who do you think is going to win the Champions League this season? And thank you guys for watching.